Everyone, welcome to the NOSSCAR Pro Canadian Cup Series right here live, just as we are each and every Monday night here on Extreme Sim TV. Tonight we head into the North Wilkesboro Speedway here tonight as we get ready to go at this world famous racetrack. And I do have a co-host in the booth with me here tonight. My throat's a little bit scratchy, so I brought in some heavy hitters here. With us tonight is going to be Mr. Jordan Parker. How are you, Jordan?
It's been pretty good, Matt. It feels good being back up in the booth, man. It's been a while.
Been a long while, hasn't it? All right, we're at North Wilkesboro tonight, buddy. This world famous racetrack with a place that will eat your tires alive. 150 laps, your race distance here tonight. These guys are going to have their hands full all evening in these high-powered super late model cars.
Well, you said it yourself. It's gonna wear on tires. You know, this track has been known for being a tire grader. You gotta manage your tires, race the racetrack, and just be there at the end to if a late caution comes out, be there at the end as you see one car there on track. Try and salvage a good finish if you get trapped a lap down or get off sequence with pit strategy.
Well, here's the thing, man. We don't have a ton of cars tonight, right? Because, well, reasons. The Xfinity race. So it's going to go by fast. We've only got, 10 cars here. Everybody's already, for the most part, qualified their way. So as a driver, Jordan, what's your thoughts here, knowing we got less race cars, knowing that it's going to go by relatively quickly?
Well, with less race cars, there's going to be less crashes, less cautions, and less caution laps to consume the time. So with 150 laps here at this, what is it, a half-mile track, give or take, with only 150 laps with these high-powered late models with only 10 drivers here tonight. Yeah, you're right. It is going to go by relatively fast. Like I said, less cautions, less caution laps, less risk for any crashes, and mainly less risk for mistake.
Yes, sir. That's what we're going to see. Now, track is silent right now. Everybody has done their qualifying that's going to qualify. Are you surprised that we rolled through qualifying that quick with a bunch of cars electing to not even run a lap?
Not really, you know, because it's only 10 cars, and I don't really know how many minutes it is to qualify, but I'm going to guess it's 5 minutes for 2 laps.
Yeah.
But with only 10 cars, you know, you got to expect that they're going to want to try to advance their position, because with not as many cars showing up because of said Xfinity race tonight, that's their shot to gain as many points as they can to get ahead of their competitors in the points to have that shot at the championship.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what we're going to see here tonight as we get ready to go. Again, this field racked and ready to go for this one tonight. Again, 5 seconds till we grid up. Jordan, thank you for answering the call here tonight. I made a late call to you to get you in here to kind of give me some help. I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, it's no problem, man. Anytime you call, you know I'll answer. I always love being up here in the booth, man. You bring so much energy, and it's an honor for me to be back in the booth after such a long time. I'm glad that you reached out to me, man.
All right. Be honest, bro. Be honest. Was the girlfriend behind this and she said, get out of my hair and go call a race? Because I kind of feel like that's what happened here.
Actually, no. She was just upstairs making food as I told her I'm going to bed, so she has no idea that I'm still up doing this.
There you go. Well, this is going to be a good one. Now, we do have a heck of a points battle. We'll talk about that later on here in the race. Here, I don't have it updated well because I ran out of time. You know, procrastination me over here. And then the 500 and, those things. But we do have ourselves one heck of a points battle we'll talk about throughout the night as we get them gridded up. But as we do that, are you ready to take a look at the starting grid here tonight?
Let's do it.
Are you kind of ready, or are you SpongeBob ready?
I'm SpongeBob ready.
There we go. That's all that matters, as long as you're SpongeBob ready. All right, it's going to be Joey on the front row alongside Colton Abraham there to his outside. Row number 2, Tyler McMurray. He's won here this season alongside DJ. Row number 3, RJ and Mr. Dave Bragg. Row number 4, AJ Roper and Mr. David Moose. Row at number 5, Blair and Mr. Mike Fredrickson are going to round out this 10-car field. Again, a little bit lower on the car count. We're going to wrap our way through this starting grid really quickly. There are not many to start. But, nevertheless, we'll get this round underway, and we'll head to Montreal 1 week from tonight, and a doubleheader on top of that next week. Tonight was originally scheduled to be that doubleheader, but again, programming. Rain just messes up everything.
Oh, rain always messes up everything. And speaking of rain, they did officially announce that they're going to bring that to iRacing. Now, whether that's going to impact stock car racing, we don't know yet. But we could see the use of rain tires here in the next coming months.
Give it time. Right now, it's only coming to GT3s, LMP8s, road cars. But give it time.
Yep, give it time, because you never know. That could always happen. Anything happens in these races, and just like that 23 car, he starts on the pole, but anything could happen. He could finish upside down for all we know.
We hope not, but it's very possible.
We hope not. Yeah, no, we hope not. We hope for a clean, great race tonight here at North Wilkesboro Speedway.
Yes, sir. We don't have a lot of cars to lose here, so hopefully we all make it to the end. The switch tire 150 here tonight. Again, thank you to Switch Tire for coming on board here tonight for this event. Ready to go. Pace car lights are officially out. We're ready to rock and roll here tonight at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Matt J, Jordan Parker in the booth. We're going to bring you through 150 laps of exciting racing here for the Pro Canadian Cup Series. Ready to go. Turn number 4, green flag is out. We're rolling here at North Wilkesboro.
That outside car got the jump. 23 got a really late start there.
Yeah, he did. That was kind of weird how that worked out.
I don't think he was anticipating the, what is that car number, 48, 46?
46, I do believe, yes.
46 is in the lead. Lead car, I mean.
Timac's already having a problem. So Timac backing up.
I wonder if he got loose off of turn 4. It looks like he kind of slid up and then he was going down to the inside like he was trying to catch the car to save it. I don't know exactly.
Right now we got the 48 of Evernham out front. So there is your top 2 at least. Holding serve. Already single file is the 23 of Joey. Can't really get there. But what do you think? This is going to be one of those nights to where a lot of single file racing.
Yeah, and you said it best, a lot of single file racing. But if you're the 23, you got to stay focused. You got to kind of gain back that spot that you lost at the start. I don't think he was anticipating the 48 to get that great of a jump. And then, like you said, it's a very abrasive track. He could have also spun tires on the start, starting up in the wrong gear. But if you're Joey in the 23, you just got to stay focused and rally back up there to the 48 to catch that time. Because there's not a lot of time with 150 laps here.
Yeah, not a lot of time. Think about it. If we stay green, that's 45 minutes of race. That is basically a IMSA race official, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I run those quite a bit. I know around 45 minutes, and that's what we're seeing right now. And Colton out front. Timac did get that car gathered back up. He's going to be single file back to 7th. Fredrickson 8th, and Blinken. That's not good. David Moose. The Moose back there at all.
Looks like he's already got some front nose damage on that car. Couldn't really tell, but they're all single file out, like you mentioned earlier there, Matt. So it's going to be a relatively clean race unless that little 4-car pack right there coming off of turn 2, has a little scruff up.
Here's a Jiffy Lube machine. Dave Bragg, a part of that one, as they'll work their way back into 3 and 4. And again, we'll talk about that points battle momentarily. Bragg poking his nose through at the moment. Great job for Bragg. Trying to go 2 by 2 the best he can. I mean, they are tight there coming off the
They are tight, and you got to watch that too, because one wrong move on that inside line and you're both going with it.
I think they're all going to work out, and I think honestly, man, at this point of the season with this race, with this amount of cars, you really can't gain a ton of points, but you can't lose a ton either. So if you're Dave Bragg there, your points leader, you got Joey second points, Ollie not here tonight. So if you're up there in the points right now, I think with just a few rounds remaining, you just kind of get through this 150.
Yeah, you just got to just treat it like a endurance race like you mentioned earlier. Just grind through it. It's only 150 laps. You mentioned if this goes green, it's about 45 minutes long. So just stay patient, race the racetrack as the 48 just kind of a little sideways there off turn 4. That's not going to be going on his tires, but treat it like a endurance race. Stay patient, stay calm. The race will come to you. Got a lap car already. Yeah, I was correct about that front nose damage there on the 25.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of damage. Just a little bit. That's just pushing. That's never good. You see Colton continuing to lead. Joey there in second. Now you take a look at Joey here and what he's got to gain here tonight as they work their way through. And it's just all about trying to make up a little bit of ground if you can, right? We know there's not a lot to make up, but there's some.
Oh yeah, and the win is always good. That's going to really, really boost you up in the points. And if you can come out of here with a win and squeak by with the points, that's always a good night.
Well, Dave, keep in mind now, Joey came in 3 points off of Dave Bragg for the championship lead. So 3-point difference. He could technically, even with the smaller field, take over the points lead here tonight.
Very good, very good. Oh, sorry, I got you on here. It's late night for me.
There you go. I put you out there. Get in the booth. Joey.
Oh, very appreciative though.
Evernham right there as well. You never know. There might be more of Jordan around. You just never know what might happen.
Well, I do got a wide schedule with you in the booth over on the AMA Xfinity side.
You never know what might get added. Colton.
I know I got a schedule coming up here with Atlanta coming up on Thursday night.
Yes, sir. Colton continuing to lead 5/10 of a second over Joey. Joey is kind of settled in and not moving any at all.
Well, the 48 and Joey have really pulled away from that third car. I wonder if they're just kind of biding their time, you know, maybe praying for a caution. That's kind of odd to pray for a caution, but you never know because they're pulling away, but at the same time they could be using up their tires and they could have a strategy to overturn that field just like they're doing here tonight.
Yeah, that's precisely what they're doing, Joey and Colton. I'll tell you one thing. I don't know about where you're at, buddy, but I'm ready for Mother Nature to make up her mind. It's going to be colder.
I am too. Past couple of days here, it's been below the 30s, and it actually snowed this past Friday and Saturday, and then next thing you know, it's back up into the 50s and 60s. Man, I'm ready for some summertime.
You know what I call that? Flu weather.
Oh yeah.
Right here.
What we call it here in the Midwest is a false fall.
Here we go. Look at AJ coming under fire from RJ just a scotch. RJ going to try to get to the left rear quarter panel. Can't do it here. Ball's back the line. And I have ran here a couple of times in the late model and in the truck, which you're all too familiar with.
Oh yeah.
This place does have multiple grooves, especially after the update. Once we get the lower end and the lower side really rubbered in. But the problem with that, the dynamic rubbering, with only 9 cars out here, I don't know that we got enough out there to rubber it up enough to make 2 lanes work.
I don't know that there is enough to rubber it up because from my experience in the truck running here last year, you know, 10 cars versus 22 trucks, the outside does come in after a while, but with only 10 cars, 9 cars, it's not. I don't think it's going to come in anytime soon. But to your point, do you think the 48 is pushing a little bit too hard? You know, is that maybe a short-term gain, long-term speak, long-term loss?
Your turn. Yeah, it could be, especially, you know, normally in this series we have more cars, as we mentioned, but that on a weekly basis we have a lot more yellows than what I suspect we'll have here tonight. If you have less yellows, that's less opportunity to go get 4 fresh tires. As you already see David Moose on pit road, you see it on our pit road ticker. So Moose already down pit road. That's the way it goes sometimes.
Well, and you start to see from Joey in the 23. He's in turns 1 and 2. He takes a higher entry and then he kind of cuts it down low on exit of 2. Let's see if he does it this time. Yeah, so he goes up about that 3rd lane and cuts it down to the 2nd and really arcs it down to the 1st coming off of turn 2. I wonder if that's maybe higher saving strategy to go and catch the 48. Maybe he's wearing a little bit. He's got to change up his line, but the 48 is gaining on Joey. again, to my point, I wonder if that's just a short gain and a long loss.
Yeah, 10-4 on that. Sorry about that, guys. I had to step out of my field. I took a preemptive strike and went ahead and took some cold medicine because we're going to have a long week anyway. So I'm going to get ahead of this thing that I already know is coming. Thank you, Mother Nature, for that.
Yeah, really, allergy season is upon us, unfortunately.
Joey trying to hold on back 8/10 of a second back. AJ trying to sneak forward. RJ there as well. And then it stays back to 5th. 6th right now, the NOSSCAR CEO, Mr. Tyler McMurder. Right there in the 46, of course, NOSSCAR. Going to be back with you tomorrow night for the NOSSCAR Cup Series. That leads us into our Wednesday AMA Cup Series. So 2 nights of racing here coming up, I think.
You never know. I could get the call to come back tomorrow, but we'll wait and see.
Pick up the red phone and call from the back. 30
Gotcha.
on the board. So already early on, what do you say we give them a little bit of cranking up? We're early on here tonight, I know, but I love the sound of these race cars. What do you say we give these fans a chance and opportunity to listen in on these?
I will never deny an Extreme Sim TV. Crank it up. Let's do it, Matt.
Let's do it. Alrighty, back here tonight, and we are back rolling here. And again, right now, 34, 150 complete. It's Colton continuing to lead. Ooh, look tight there.
There was a car in the grass and going into turn 3.
Yeah, he's just down there mowing.
Yeah, he's talking about the groundskeeper. Oh, he's missing his front clip. That's not good.
See if we can figure out what. I have a feeling he looped it. Let's see. Okay, there's a wall there.
He had the track opening. You're heading into turn 3.
We stay green. Of course, no.
Unfortunate for him.
Yeah, with that 2-car yellow rule here, that's why I don't think we're going to see one.
Probably not.
I don't even know if it's a battle.
Well, Joey fell down to 3rd.
Fredericton right there as well. 37 on the board.
Careful with the lap car, guys.
Yeah. Don't hit the lap car. Well, you can hit the lap car if you want.
It's frowned upon, but you can do it.
I mean, you can do it. It'd be entertaining.
Hey, it'd make this race entertaining. 48's got a pretty good lead here. I wonder if maybe he should be concerned of tire wear shortly, because he's been running the same consistent line that I've seen. He's kind of moved up a little bit, about half a lane. But as you see him now, he's spinning off turn 4. You gotta wonder if he's starting to worry about tire wear with that big lead he's got.
No, normally I would say yes. But with this lead he's got, I kind of got to go with that one. I mean, he's just scooting away. I mean, it's not good.
Well, and Joey's falling back even further, so you can tell that he has pushed his car to the limits of tire wear, and he's just dropping like a rock. Unfortunate for our pulser tonight.
We're 40 laps into this thing already. Think about that. We've knocked 40 laps off just that quick.
It's a quick one, which is kind of why I'm not surprised that the 48 wants to get a big lead out here, because if something happens, he's dropping. So he kind of wants to build that little, barrier between him and second place, just in case if he does loop it, he's got a little bit of extra time to collect it. That way he doesn't have to worry about losing any position and run off any tire wear, trying to catch the said leader that he lost it to.
Let's run through while they ride around here. We don't have too much going on here tonight. Let's take a look at some of your winners here this season, shall we? So way back at Bristol, it was Ollie Ferguson going to victory lane. Tyler McMurray took home the win at Lanier Speedway. Canadian Tire Motorsports Park went to Justin, or Jordan, I think, grabbed that one. Then Jordan Buster grabbed South Boston. And then round number 5 at Martinsville, it went to Dustin at Martinsville. And then round number 6, 5 flanks, it was Justin Colson taking home the win. And that leads us right here to what is the North Wilkesboro race, which was originally scheduled to be round 8, now round 7. Circuitville Villeneuve moves to round 8 to be paired with round 9 next week at Thompson.
That'll be an interesting one. That'll be an interesting one at Montreal. I've always loved that racetrack. I have a couple of races under my belt there. Not very good finishes, unfortunate, so I can't speak of that. But these late models on the road course of Montreal, that'll definitely be an interesting one to follow.
Yeah, and then, of course, that will lead into the following Mondays.
Ooh, trouble with our leader there. He scraped the wall heading into turn 3. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh, you're fine. That'll lead him into Hickory for the season finale the week after that.
Matt, I think everyone now is dealing with tire wear, because I've seen these cars get sideways off turn 2 and turn 4, and as we just saw our leader scrape the wall heading into turn 3 at that opening with a 5 car, almost went head on with it.
Okay, so to your point here, let's take a look. Last time by, race leader 20.133. His best lap 18.823. So that's about a second change of drop off.
Almost 2 seconds, you're right, and it's only going to get further down from there as we continue on. You see the 25 going in. Can't tell if that's for repairs or for tires, but 48 still leader.
Work lap 49 this time by. Now, that does bring the question. I'm not sure on fuel, because it would normally not ever be an issue here, but in that scenario, will you have enough fuel to make it 150 here tonight as the time closing in on Joey? That'll be for 5th and 4th.
That's a great question on fuel, because to your point, with only 10 cars, 9 cars, I can't really tell the count, but it's gonna go green. You can definitely expect it to go green the entire way, unless just some random out of left field caution comes. You can expect it to go the entire way, and that does bring up the question of fuel. Can these drivers make it the whole way, or will they have to play some defense strategy and go get tires and fuel?
Yeah, and that's going to be the thing. The 46 right there moving forward. Somebody needs to call shoe forward and never come out and throw a shoe on the racetrack to show these guys to get a break here. But Joey coming under fire from Ty-Mac. Now a 3-car battle. Ty-Mac going to move for 4th here.
Great move on Ty-Mac. Dropping to the bottom there on Joey. He's going to clear him this time out of 4. He's going to have that, was that 4th?
That will be 4th here tonight and moving forward. 53 on the board, Courtney Everingham.
Oh, Joey slid up the track big time into 1.
Oh,
no. And
no yellow maybe. We'll see how race control calls it. No yellow.
No yellow. Wow. That's going to be very, very controversial.
Well, I mean, they don't really run iRacing yellows. And the rule for yellows is really touchy. Depending on if 2 cars actually spin, 1 went around, 1 did not. So even though he came to a stop, I was doing race control for a stop. Which is,
I can tell you right now what's going on inside of that driver's head is he is hot mad that caution didn't come out, because that was not what he wanted to see. He wants to see that caution come out so he can rack them back up and go get his tires.
Yes, I know very well how hot drivers can get about yellows and such of that sort.
Hey, we don't talk about that.
One of them might be in the booth right now.
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
57 on the board here tonight at North Wilkesboro.
57 laps, Matt. It's crazy how these drivers are clicking off these laps, and we're gonna be over halfway done soon. You know, we've only got less than 100 to go. Can you expect from the 48 once that 87 catches him?
Well, if he catches him, that is what? That's
Is that a zero? I thought
that looks like an 8 to me.
It does look like an 8.
Either my eyesight is going or that looks like an 8. He is so weird. And I do mean by mutely closing in. So we'll see if we end up in a battle for this race lead. See RJ time back there. Remember how the point situation we talked about? Joey's right here in 5th. Dave Bragg, your points leader in 6th. So if it ends that way, virtually no change there. Gonna be about a point or so.
Well, and just remember what happened just a couple laps ago. They both wrecked on the backstretch, so you could maybe see some retaliation out of them.
Yeah, you could, even though I just don't see it close enough. I mean, we're ripping through these laps rapidly here tonight in the switch tire 150. Very rapidly, I might add.
Very, very quickly, of course. Oh, wrecking the Xfinity Series. Sorry.
And again, of course, that is partly the cause of the car compromise. You said Xfinity Series over there running live at Daytona right now. We all got kind of messed up with our rain this weekend. Pushed a lot of racing to the right. The league still had to get one.
But can you blame the drivers for not wanting to show up over this race? Because we just finished the Daytona 500, which with an exciting finish, with Hendrick Motorsports 40 years to the day going to victory lane, and then the Xfinity Series right after. Can you blame these drivers for not showing up, or could you want a little bit of extra excitement here?
All right, so I'm going to put my admin hat on and my driver hat on.
All right.
No, I can't blame them for not showing up. I get it. But on the league side, we had to get a race.
Of course. You can't just unschedule a scheduled race that was supposed to run.
We did the best we could. We knocked one race off of what was scheduled to be 2 to get the 500 out of the way. And we're going to be done with this one rather quickly, so everybody can go back and watch the Xfinity. As we discussed off air, this is going to be done way before Xfinity.
Way before. They're not even done with stage 1 just yet. Can't really tell what lap we're on, Matt. What lap are we on, bud?
66, brother.
66. We're almost halfway done with this race. Drivers are doing excellent here tonight at North Wilkesboro, keeping it clean, relatively clean. A few minor incidents with one slap of the wall and 2 drivers getting together, but other than that, it's been smooth sailing for that 48.
Yeah, and it really has. And you know what's going to bite you, though, bud? Mrs. Parker over there is going to hear you say broadcasting. She's going to think it's all going to bite us. Yeah, not her.
And she'll thank me later.
Yep, 68, exactly. I just take her to the mall.
Yeah. Or just let her have my debit card for about an hour. She'll be happy. It's not gonna have nothing on it, but
it works. AJ right behind Colton. Right now, that gap is kind of stable at 5 tenths.
Yeah, I thought he was catching him. Oh, excuse me. I thought he was catching him. About 30 laps to go, it looks like he was slowly closing him in, but it's kind of settled back down. It stayed pretty even. The gap has been even, mind you. You gotta wonder if they're pretty even on tire wear, and if they just don't want to push it any further until later on in the race to use whatever they got.
Yeah, I'm you're in a situation with the way this race is playing out, right? It's playing out. It's going to go green probably not going to have many yellows tonight. And I think you're kind of caught if you do, caught if you don't situation.
It's catch-22. What do? Push hard now or push hard later with whatever else you got?
Now, me personally, I've never, as Carter Pit Road, here we go.
Oh, that would be second place there.
So apparently they entered on question. Fuel cannot make it lap 72. But that does mean, by my math,
So one stop race, and our leader has yet to pit. So you got to wonder if he's going to try and stretch it out a little bit and gain. Oh, there he is. He's on pit road now.
All right, now this will be the race. So AJ went down a lap earlier, correct? How much can he gain getting off here on these first tires before your leader does? Time max like stay out the way you won't get. Time max, yeah, I'll stay out and try to catch him.
It's going to be really, really close. I think you can maybe gain about a lap before you start feeling some tire wear. Depends. It really depends on how far you're pushing. I've never driven these cars. I'm used to the trucks and Xfinity cars and Cup cars on this track, but I can't really say much about the tire wear model of these cars. I give it 5 laps, being generous, before we start feeling some wear.
So these cars in particular, it's going to be rear tire wear that you deal with the most. You tend to spin the tires really easy in these cars.
So if it's rear tire, I still give it about 5 laps, because you're going to want to push and gain as much time as you can on that car in front of you, and by that time you're going to be pushing so hard you can't tell that the tire wear is there, and you're going to loop it.
Yep, that's exactly right.
I have had it happen to me time and time again at these short tracks and intermediates. It never fails. You push hard, you try to gain all that time that you'd lost, and next thing you know, you can't feel the tire wear. You're so focused on catching up on that time, and you loop it. You wreck it, and you got nothing else.
You spin it out, and you're in trouble. Tyler McMurder still leading now. Dave Bragg down pit road there. He goes. So that leads Mac, the only car not to pit as of yet.
And you know he's got to be thinking about it coming soon, because if everyone else pitted then can't make it, looks like he's getting ready to come here. He's got to pit soon as he's slowing down. He is coming to pit road, and that will maybe hand the lead back to the 48.
Yes, it will. So it's going to hand the lead back to the 48 of Colton. AJ is going to be about 5 seconds. He lost a ton of time in that whole scenario.
But props to the 48 pitting a lap later. That is that long-term gain, short-term loss. You know, he lost a little bit of time to the I can't tell that's an 07 or 87 still. Anyway, I'm going to call it 87 to make me happy.
So here's what happened. Colton pitted a lapper, right? He pitted 1 lap shorter or a lap later. AJ pitted a lap earlier, but still, you would think pitting earlier would gain you, but he still managed to lose time, and the only way I can figure that is pit road entry and pit road speed.
Well, you know, when the 48 came on a pit road, we did see him pass the 87 on pit road, and I gotta wonder if maybe that's where he lost his time. Maybe he slid it too far into the box, maybe he pitted too short and lost that time there.
A big possibility, and you know what the bad thing for these drivers are? All but these 2 race cars are all spread across the racetrack, making the likelihood of the yellow decreasing very rapidly here at the raceway.
Well, we did just see an incident with these drivers. They're keeping their space. You gotta wonder if maybe they came over the radio and just called it an accident and went on about their day.
I think that's a thing, but at the same time, man, we know the rules here in NOSSCAR. You see them clear, don't retaliate. And again, with you needing multiple cars involved to really draw a yellow, man, if I'm the race leader, I'm the winner.
Oh yeah, no, you are wanting to gap everybody as much as you can by the time this race is ended, and put yourself in a great point situation, as the 48 is doing exactly here tonight. He started second, got the jump on Joey, and he has been out front ever since, putting down a clinic of a race here tonight.
Yeah, he has. Now take a look last time by. AJ was faster by 2 tenths, but the issue there is I just don't know if he can get
uh, that goes back to how much can you push in this little bit of time. Laps are clicking off, and time is of the essence.
Yeah, it is. It is clicking down further. Bolton with the lead, but AJ still giving chase. So again, we're 87 laps. Can you believe we knocked off 87?
87 laps in. I only feel like that we've been doing this for about 10 minutes. Oh, he caught the grass in turn 3, but good save. Good save on Colton.
Good save on that race car. And that's one thing. Back in the day, that used to bite you easy, but ever since the road racing, it made it a little bit easier to hold on to that race car if you were to inadvertently grab a piece of the grass.
Yeah, because what it used to do is if you went into the grass would actually stick onto your tires. Now it doesn't. It's just kind of like an ice area versus an actual grip area. Going in the grass, it is very, very slick. But once you get back on the pavement, it's like nothing ever happened, and you can just continue on about your day.
Now, one thing that does not work well on the grass, that would be brakes.
No, I can speak from experience.
Now, this is DJ just in front of Greg. That's not DJ's 3 laps down. Greg 1 lap down. Negotiating. Gap up front down to 4.
Oh, I saw a little bit of contact between them.
And Greg in the grass.
Oh.
Let's take a look.
We were just talking about that.
A little bit of contact, but again, 1 car over.
Looks like a little bit of misjudgment on the 5. Didn't know that he was still down there.
Got it sideways, got it in the grass, but again, stay green. That's why Greg's been bothering it. I know from experience he is screaming right
Yes. I can tell from experience too, because just last Wednesday night I was second in the Daytona 500, and I went spinning through the grass, and man, I was hot mad. But I had to slow down, had to think, hey, it's a racing incident, just like Bags got to do here. It's just a racing incident. He's a lap car. There's nothing lost and there's nothing gained.
now. Me and Jordan have this weekly date. That's basically what happens.
Twice a week. Sometimes 3.
Yep.
that got you, didn't it?
All I know is your girlfriend's gonna have to support me in the deal. I'm not gonna hide it.
Doing a good job though, Matt. Doing a great job.
Oh man, 95 or before of 150 coming toward that 55 to go. Marker here tonight.
I can't tell if you're coughing or still cackling over
A
there.
little bit of both. I can't laugh because my ribs hurt. That's the problem. Oh. Man, oh man. So, 4.8, 7 seconds back to third. Joey back there is right now 9 seconds back. Dave just about a second off of me on that for 4th and 5th on the way. And Wilson, we're kind of steady course. Let's say we get this year
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
back, folks. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of Click It Up. As we're inside 50 to go here tonight from the North Wilkesboro Speedway here in the Switch Tire 150. Colton out front, and Dave Bray back here as well, battling it out with Joey. That'll be a battle for 4. Here they go, 2 by 2. That's the 23 on the screen and the 31. They got together early, man. Let's see how this pans out.
Put 3 cars in their blanket for position that they're going to lap to 61 there on the outside. He's going to give them plenty of space. Kudos to that driver. Kind of hurt the 23 of Joey a little bit, but he's going to squeak by.
Well, Dave here is actually not battling the car in front of him. That's another one. The only thing Dave worried about is Joey back here, away from him, which is doing relatively well right now. Timac with a good first place run right now. Timac racing a lot. Everybody on the lead lap, all but these 2 spread apart. When you're in this scenario and you're counting down 45 to go, if you're the leader and if you're in second, you're in third with Timac, you have no real pressure. You're just hoping not to put the wheel wrong, not get the car loose on the entry. Just don't do anything silly that will cause a problem.
Well, they say this all the time with leaders, you know, when they're about to win their first race or win their 200th race or whatever, you start to hear little noises in the car. You start to hear little tire screeches. You got to wonder if maybe that's what the drivers are going through as they come to the end of this race, just praying that something doesn't go wrong and end up on the wrecker.
Yeah, or you know, in our case, we start hearing noises from the computer we don't like. Oh God, is our SSD going bad?
Exactly, or you know, your wheel starts making a weird noise, or your pedal's not clicking right.
Yeah, same thing happens to us. We get very paranoid really quick. We might
during the Daytona 500 last Wednesday, I was getting really paranoid. I thought everything was starting to close in on me.
We had the same problem in the real life, guys. We start getting paranoid.
Yeah.
See him roll around right now. And again, it'll be 110 on the board this time by.
Just 40 to go, Matt. We've been clicking off laps left and right. It's insane how fast these cars are going. You know, on a very, very short track. Whoa, there.
Whoa.
As I say that, he catches the wall off of turn 4.
But still, yeah, kept the car under control. Did what it needed to do, right?
Impressive driving on Colton's end. I hats off to him. And I know coming back from our crank it up, he did slide it off a 4, but it was incredible driving. These drivers are insane with how they handle these cars.
Yeah, we're going to watch them come off of turn 4 right now. There's Timac working his way to the bottom of the racetrack. That's a lap up above him right now. He's trying to negotiate. And everybody's officially spread out more than they said.
That is insane. On a very, very short racetrack, you wouldn't expect 10 cars to be spread out like that. But, you know, if we had maybe 20 or 30 here, you know, it would still be, it would be a cluster.
Clusters,
Yeah. I thought it was mine for a second. I got scared.
No, it was the overlay. Wow, it has to recalculate itself. It's frustrating, but hold on.
Hey, it happens.
Yep, that has got to catch up as TJ
Excuse me.
And then he would get an argument with Brett Griffin over that or Data.
It's kind of like saying, what is it? No, that was pretty much it.
we were testing the other night for that bathroom race I'm part of, and James was giving me a hard time about that too. He's like, it's not data, Matt.
It's data. We got different ways of saying it. The meaning's still the same.
Right now, all the data I know,
We are, as 25 up there still slapping the wall, but no caution. You know, you said the 2-car caution rule. Man, these drivers here tonight maybe want to go out and buy the late model stock car and get out there with them. I don't know. I'm used to my trucks.
Oh, yeah. That's
I like my big heavy trucks.
guys, real race car.
Oh, hey now.
Colton continuing to lead. Colton is so at the side. You see everybody leading. Seems to be leading right now. 1-8.
He has got just a handful of laps to go. He's in another zip code, man. I don't think he's even in the same state anymore.
Yeah, he's already halfway.
Oh yeah, no, he's about halfway to Montreal now.
And you'll see on your screen here, 150 complete. Colton continuing to lead. Everybody else giving chase as we come towards 31 laps to go at North Wilkesboro Run. Very impressive race. It's been a smooth, clean race.
It has, you know, Colton's kind of lost a little bit, but where he's lost it, he has also gained it back, and it's impressive how he can just work that car any way he wants to around the racetrack. He doesn't even have to race the track, as something happened there.
Hiccup. You got called out in chat. I'll let you go. I'll let you go.
Let's see this real quick. Let me pull it up here.
122 on the board.
Is this the guy calling another league rigged? Yeah, no? No, we're not.
Not really. I just want to know. Maybe. I don't know.
Kind of, sort of, yes and no.
AJ right there as well. Ty back right there at third. 124 on the board.
Gotta love it when you get called out. Thank you very, very much, Thomas Valkyrie, for coming out tonight.
Hey, you back yourself in that corner, sir.
Hey, hurt them with kindness. That's the best thing to do. Hurt them with kindness. That was last week. This is this week.
Right now. Boy, this is going to be a fun year.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. I'm ready for more, Matt. I'm ready for Thursday night to be back up here with you.
There you go. 20,
There's some.
Down to 25 to go. Gap still the same, so no change there. Timac still holding on to third. Timac's over there eating a donut and just kind of relaxing.
Right now, I think he's just pretty content with where he's sitting at third place. You can't ask for anything more. Well, you can ask for a win, but with the situation of tonight's race and how it played out, I'm pretty sure he's content with where he's at.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the case here. There's Moose in ninth. Okay. Tyler. Dave there as well. Here comes Joey, RJ, Mike Fred, 22 Dave, and David Moose hanging in ninth right now on pit road.
I think he ended his night. He did slap the wall a couple times, so I just wonder if he's just sitting there to collect his points and head on home.
Yep, head back to the house. 129 on the board. And I love the fact that Thomas was so observant. I love that.
You gotta love the observant people out there. I can't fault them for saying that. I mean, I kind of did and kind of didn't, but I didn't say the word rigged.
What Jordan's trying to say, folks, is he put his foot in his mouth.
Yes, big time. Big time. That big toe stinky too.
AJ is second. Colton continuing with the lead. 20 to go. It's going to be 20 to go this time by. We'll wrap around 20 laps to go.
Finally, I can count the laps on my my hands and feet.
What? You can count that high?
Hey. Well, I couldn't figure out in the 500. I'm sitting there in the car trying to figure out how many laps I got to go till I pit.
Oh, Colton continuing to lead. AJ right there in second. I'm back holding the third. Dave right there with Joey fourth and fifth. those two going to come home with a good finish here tonight inside the top five as long as everything stays kosher here. Oh man, up front, Colton Everingham, AJ Roper, Tyler McMurder, your top three. I'm actually going to go get him a Big Mac.
I would want to as well after this long race. I can't really say long. 150 laps is pretty long if you look at it, but on the scale of this track, I mean, it's 45 minutes like you said.
17 to go. Of course, after the race, we'll have post-race interviews. I'll have to...
Hey, my first interview of the year. Yeah, I do like my Wranglers.
No change in the front of the field.
Colton has just absolutely put on a dominant performance tonight. Can't say enough about him. Then again, I don't follow the league enough, but you know, with the amount of drivers that are here tonight, you gotta wonder if he's just really put this thing to bed and go out with his points collected. I cannot speak tonight.
Speak, sir, speak. Again, pays the same amount of points to win. That's all I know.
No matter the amount of drivers, it still pays all the points, and Colton has taken full advantage of that here.
Puts a big W in the win column, right? I mean, I don't see the downside.
It goes a very, very long way in the point situation for him. Then again, I don't know the situation because, like I said, I don't follow this league. You know, I'm a NASCAR iRacing driver. Yeah, I'll do anything 5 minutes before a race. Well, hang on. Let me correct that.
Easy. Oh, you continue with the lead.
Oh man, you gotta love it whenever I come into the booth, Matt.
It'll be 11 to go.
It's 2024. We can't criticize anymore.
Hey, second. I'm back in third. 11 to go. Hey, Brang.
She doesn't even get a filter off camera. She gets the real me, and sometimes more than the real me. She gets like a weird side of me that just no one has ever seen before.
Some would say that because you're not shy. 1 and 2 right now, 9 seconds.
I'll tell you who won't see my nice side is on Wednesday night if I get dumped again from second place. I'm still hot about that. I'm going to come back next year and I'm going to get redemption for that.
Right now, AJ, second, 9 seconds back, 144 on the board.
Now imagine just leaving here tonight saying that you won a race, 9 seconds on the field. That is an impressive number. Again, granted the field size tonight, but 9 seconds is just impressive for Colton here.
Colton continuing to hang on, 7 to go. Yeah, he's got this one in the back.
Guaranteed. It would be devastating if some off chance something happened to that 48 of Colton and he didn't win. But this is what we talked about earlier. You know, you start to get a little paranoid. You got to wonder when something's going to happen. You know, a slight miscue of the wheel. You know, the throttle pedal is not working right. You start hearing something clicking inside of the PC. You maybe see a little flash on your monitor that you've never seen before. Gotta wonder if maybe he's getting a little antsy inside that race car, waiting for this thing to end.
I don't think so. I think Colton's got the experience. Just right. 4 to go. It's time by. I mean, what can you? There's not much you can do. You just have to ride right now, right?
Oh yeah, and if it, man, also I was gonna say, dang it.
Right. Just got to take care of your stuff. That's all you can do.
And Colton has done an impressive job of taking care of his stuff. Granted, he has come off the corner a little squirrely sometimes, but nonetheless, doing an amazing job here tonight.
Swirly, but okay. Right, he's gotten swirly. Anything like that. Two laps to go. So
He's-
2 to go here tonight.
He's going to come around this time and take the white flag. 1 to go here at North Wilkesboro.
All right, 1 lap to go for Colton out front here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Colton leads. AJ there as well. Back there in second is Colton Everingham going to come through and take home the NOSSCAR Pro Canadian Cup Series live here at North Wilkesboro. A little bit of celebration slide. And Colton going to do a decent grip there after winning. AJ second. Here comes Tomac for third. Ray going to come on fourth. Excellent race here tonight.
Amazing job by all these drivers.
All right, man. I got a boot scoot and boogie over to the NOSSCAR land to discuss with them their post race. Thank you, bud, for coming out and helping out tonight.
Thank you for asking me, man. You know, I'm always appreciative of you wanting me in here in the booth.
All right, there you have it. That is Jordan Parker. Everyone, we'll head over to the NOSSCAR side and see if we can grab an interview with our race winner. All right, over here on in NOSSCAR land, as this one's going to come to a close here tonight. All right. All right, let's see what we got here. And still waiting to see if anybody elects to come in for an interview tonight. All right, there. We got one. We got the CEO. Let me make sure you can hear him. Oh, Timax with us.
Yes, sir. You got a copy?
I got you, sir. How are you, buddy?
How are you? Pretty good. How are you doing?
Doing well, doing well. Alrighty, man. A top 3 here for the Timax tonight.
Yeah, I'm not so sure if the other guys are going to come in or not, but I figured I would just because this series is so competitive, so tough to get a top 3 and get an interview with you, Matt. It's tough to come talk to you in this series. I was fortunate to get a win earlier this year, but other than that, I've had a couple of rough runs lately, so it's this is a great way to rebound and get some good points here with this 3rd place finish. Didn't start off so good for me, fell back after I got a little loose, had to let a few cars by. And I just knew it'd be tough to pass them that early when everybody's got fresh tires still, and I figured I'd maybe wear out my own tires trying to do so. So I just kind of had to be patient there. Just had to be patient, ride around in 7th, and work my way up later on in the first run there. I knew everyone was going to have to pit once, so I tried to capitalize on the second half of the first stint and start charging hard then. Congratulations to Colton Everingham. That's his 3rd win in this series, tied for the most all time. And yeah, good job by everybody. It was a very clean and very fun race.
There we go, man. Of course, we had a little bit of scheduling kerfuffle tonight, dealing with real life racing on the same night, but we got one in at least.
Absolutely. Glad we could bring a good show for the fans. Thank you again to Extreme Sim TV for covering the event, flag to flag coverage here with great commentary. And we do apologize to some of the drivers who could not attend because of the Daytona 500 and the Xfinity race both being rescheduled to today. I think that's why the car count was a little lower than usual as well. And I think we'll be back in full force next Monday for Montreal, and I believe it's Thompson Motor Park, the main event.
Yep, and then Hickory to finish it out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of them weird situations that we found ourselves in, and we had to do the best we could. I know me and you communicated through Facebook earlier today to try to make sure we had some sort of a plan for tonight, because we kind of didn't see this happening, and then here we are. So we got one in, man, and we did the best we could.
Thank you again for helping me do the best that we could, and congrats to Colton again. Congrats to AJ Roper on a second place finish. One of them's in here with us, and thank you again to Extreme Sim TV.
Yes, sir. Of course, I'd be remiss to say got Jordan to come in with us tonight to help out here. He's over in the AMA Discord. Brought in a pitch hitter for the night just to help with this, and we got to call a great race where we saw AJ. You ended up second here. Man, I got a question for you, buddy, if you're here. That pit stop, I had it framed that you would probably make up ground with your strategy. Unfortunately, you lost some.
I definitely did, man. I tried to ask Colton, but if he took 2 tires or not. But yeah, he definitely came out quite a bit ahead.
Yeah, I seen that strategy play out, and I'm like, well, AJ's going to make up some ground here, and it just didn't work.
No, it didn't. No. I thought I was sitting pretty when I was sort of running him down, but Colton, after the tire change, like he was out in front and just kept kind of driving away.
Yeah, very weird scenario in my personal opinion.
Well, I don't know. It worked for him, so congrats, Colton. Yeah, it was just fun to race with you guys. I've only been in a couple of the races here, and it's good, man. Having fun. Kind of feel bad with what happened there with DJ. Maybe a late entry for me or an early for him, but it didn't pan out too well for him. And sorry, man, if he feels bad. It looked like he kind of came for me a few times, but nothing like that was intentional.
There we go, man. Well, again, congratulations. Good job, top 2 here tonight. And you know what the best part is? The Xfinity race ain't even over yet, so you get to go watch some Xfinity.
That sounds good, man. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
There you go, man. Best of luck to you, bud.
Thank you. Yeah, take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Alrighty, everyone. Another great night here out of the NOSSCAR Pro Canadian Cup Series as we get ready to go back normal Cup racing tomorrow night. NOSSCAR Cup Series head your way to us here on Extreme Sim TV tomorrow night. Pretty much same time, same place. Come back and watch it, and we'll get at it again tomorrow night. Again, it's been Matt for Extreme Sim TV along with Jordan filling in here tonight. Thank you guys so much. We will see you guys